Okay. What's up? What's up? We are live here and there. Okay. So, welcome everybody. We have some few first timers and a lot of people that have been here every day. Good job, keeping at it. So, you guys watching YouTube, welcome. This is our morning practice. We do this Monday through Fridays every morning at 7:30 a.m. is where people show up, and then whenever we get all the dogs quiet and get all the poop off the ground, we get started. They're like, "What? Yeah, you guys missed it. I stepped on poop earlier and had to walk off and all that." So, but this is where we do our morning practice every morning. It's the same practice every morning. It's the flow training practice. Our main goal is to teach our bodies how to relax, how to let go. So this way we can be able to let the inner part is gonna be moving the energy around, relaxing, massaging, breathing, releasing toxins. Second part is on focusing on building muscle, cardiovascular endurance, a lot of the performance. Part three would be on flexibility and relaxation, a lot of stretching, while part four is going to be breathing and meditation. This is your practice, and I'm just guiding you through it. Okay, so we were just talking about this before with other people. Just do the best you can, and know that your best changes at every moment. So you just do the best you can, you have fun, and create a positive association to your practice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm setting a timer, 60 sets for 1 minute each, and I use it as a guideline. So I'll let everybody know when we switch exercises. So sometimes you'll go over a little bit, and it's all good. All right, everybody ready? Yes. Okay, let's get started. So start off with some hops. Go ahead and exhale every time you come down. Exhale through your nose. Let the inhale happen naturally. Keep your shoulders loose. And notice I'm lifting my shoulders up and letting it drop down. The idea here is to loosen up the entire body. And if you would like to go and focus on training your attention, you can do a 4-point focus. You can do a 4-point focus. Let's go ahead and tap your lower body. You can use a slide, or you can fit any way you like. Get everywhere in your lower body. If you can't reach it, don't worry. Okay, so now let's go to our lower back. Let's tap our lower back here. Nice little massage. Okay, now let's go ahead and move over to our front. Start off with the massage our stomach, to our chest. Little King Kong action. Tarzan, Jane. I don't even know if Jane does this. All right, let's go to left side of the chest. Now let's move over to the right side of the chest. Get into our lungs. All right, now we're gonna raise our left arm in the air. And we're gonna tap down the side. Now let's go to the left side of our neck. Tap down to our traps. Moving down to our shoulder, back of the arm, all the way down to the inside of the arms, coming back up. Nice. Now we're going to raise our right arm up. Let's go down the side. And then back up. Let's do the right side of the neck. Let go of any of that tension in the neck here. Back of the arm. Tap the head. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. This is one of my favorite moves. It's up so much of the energy meridians in our brain. Let's work our way to the back. Now let's start tapping at the same time. Let's go to the side of the head. Let's go to the side of the head. Now to our ears. Moving our hand in front of our face. Let's go ahead and softly tap in front of our face here. Okay. Move our hands back up towards the top. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and do up and down breathing. We're going to tilt our head up, inhale. Let's do about 30 of these guys. Our head up, inhale. Let's do about 30 of these guys. Let's begin. Go ahead and take one deep inhale through your nose. Hold your breath. Now let's go ahead and do 7 circles to one direction with our neck. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding your breath the entire time. Now other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. Now turn your head to the left and right. If you need to exhale, you can exhale. Sometimes what I like to do here is just continuously turn my head to the left and right until I have to exhale. Because we're doing it as a group today, we won't do it that long. So let's go ahead and exhale now if you haven't exhaled yet. And I do that so this way it creates a deep sense of calmness, like first wave of calmness. If you do that until you have to exhale, the moment you exhale, you'll feel the wave of calmness come through you. Okay, we're going to go into some longevity exercises, stimulating our senses. So we're going to go ahead and rub our hands together, get them nice and warm, breathe some energy here. Let's put hands inside the nose, and let's rub up and down the nose. Opening up the breathing passageways here. Stimulate the nostrils. Alright, and now let's go around our eyes in the direction of our eyebrows. Releasing the tension. This helps with getting rid of wrinkles. Alright, so now we're going to place our hands over our ears, press down, and let's rub in a circular direction. Let's go the other. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now, hands on top of our nose, press down, and let's rub in a circular direction. We're loosening up the cartridge. And let's go opposite direction. Getting everything to be nice and loose. Okay, let's go ahead and charge up our hands really quick here. After that, we're going to make a knuckle. 2, 1, release. Press for 3, 2, 1, release. 3, 2, 1, release. 3, 2, 1, release. Hold. Last time, release. Press under your nose, above your lip. Hold down for 3, 2, 1, release. 3, 2, 1, release. 3, 2, 1, release. Hold last time, release. So now we're going to put our hands on our hips. We're going to do eye circles. So we're going to look up and we're going to look all the way around and back up. Let's do 7 circles. 1, 2. It's a simple but really effective eye exercise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to stay relaxed. 5, 6, and 7. We're now going to go and do tongue circles. We're going to make big circles with our tongue above our teeth, behind our lip. 12 in both directions. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, lost track. 1 more. Woo. Turning. Woo. All right. Let's go and loosen up our wrists. So we're now done with our longevity. Let's go and do some drop down arms. Exhale when you drop down. Let the inhale happen naturally. This amount of energy. You want to do this like you feel like you can do this. You can do this forever. Stay as calm and relaxed. Tense only what you have to in order to do this move. And relax everything else. Sometimes I'll stand there and I'll just do this for about 4 or 5 minutes until everything is really relaxed. You may be holding tension in your shoulders, maybe in your stomach, maybe you're holding your face. And so just let go and just relax. Remember, one of our goals here, one of our main goals is to teach our body how to relax, how to be calm, get it back into that default state. Okay, let's go into some heart openers now. Exhale when you close. Inhale when you open. And practice breathing with your movements. When you can sync up your breathing with your movements, then you're going to enter into flow state. Your body starts to run very efficiently. This is like how runners get that runner high. For any athlete, they get to that zone. Their breathing has to match whatever movement they're doing. Okay, let's go and do the twist. The torquing of the to move the arm. So I'm going to go ahead and do it a little more extreme here so you can see how I'm using my body to turn the arms. And once you get used to the motion, if you like, you can go harder, tap harder if you like, if it feels good for you. You can go faster if it feels good for you. Or you can also just go slow and take whatever feels good. Some days you feel like to go harder and faster, and some days you want to take it easy. It's all good. Shoulders, arms, and now our back. When I was mentioning earlier, the one focus. This is to help with concentration. If you like, you can find a point, look at it without blinking, or looking away. So I'm gonna stare at Finn right who's in front of me right now. No, I'll find a point next to him. Okay, let's go to a high twist. We're now massaging our neck and traps. So you'll notice that this breath is really fast. Focusing on exhaling, letting the inhale happen naturally, but you're gonna find you're just basically inhaling, exhaling really, really quickly. Shallow breaths, moving a tremendous amount of oxygen in and out of your body. Let's move our hands to the front of our thigh. Don't forget to still move your hips from left and right, creating some mobility here. Okay, we're now going to do some hip circles. So now, let's go ahead and draw a circle on the ground with our hips. This is increasing mobility, training our balance. And if you like, so you can come off the ground with your feet, so you're also rotating on the edge of your feet. So you find that your hips is making a circle, your knees and your feet is also making a circle. And if you find your balance is able to do that, then shot. If not, you can just do the best you can. So in gyms, they have those Bosu balls that basically allows you to train your balance. Alright, so let's go the other direction. If you practice doing these all the time, you'll never have any type of hip problems ever. Because you're literally keeping it loose. Always keeping it mobile. Okay. Now we're going to do a kidney bounce. You're going to put the back of your wrist on top of your kidney. Go ahead and bounce. And you want to exhale every time you come down. This is really good for releasing toxins in the kidney. And so a tip here is go ahead and slightly lean forward just a little bit. You don't have to, or you can just slightly kind of press down on your arm, but you don't have to shake your arm much. Simply by pressing down on it and doing the bouncing will go ahead and move your arms for you. You simply just press down a little bit. Massaging our organs here. Okay, let's do some drop down arms. Every time we drop, go ahead and drop your knees, bend your knees, and also exhale. All right, let's switch sides. And remember to take it easy here and do what's comfortable for you in your range of motion. If you can do big circles and it feels good, do big circles. If it feels like it's straining your shoulders or your traps or neck, then do smaller circles. Or you can simply relax. Do whatever is comfortable for you. Our goal here is to teach our bodies how to let go and how to relax. And so if you're doing a move and it's really, really straining, make it easier. Because just because you're able to push through it in a strained type of way, it doesn't help our intention here. We're teaching our bodies how to relax, how to let go. So this way we can get the energy to flow. Power ups. Hands up in the air, hop. We're gonna make the sound whoo coming from our dantian. Whoo, 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 whoo. Muscle and strength. Just drop down, let's do some push-ups now. Modify them any way you like. You can make them more difficult, you can make them easier. Drop down on your knees if you like. You're not straining yourself, staying as relaxed, only what is needed to do the move. And relaxing everything else. If we can train our bodies to relax while we're doing something like push-ups, then you can train it to relax in other situations as well. Lay on your stomach, prone cobras, hands off the ground, feet off the ground. 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. The burpees any way you like, hands down. Extend out and up. If you guys want to skip the push-up part, want to make it more difficult, jump up, drop. So, every move has a modification. Always do the best you can. Have some fun. Okay, let's do some pike push-ups. Get into a downward dog. Lower the head between the hands, touch the ground, come back up, push back, not up. To make it easier, you can limit and even put your hand on something higher and come down that way too. Like a couch, a counter, table. Just make sure it's secure. That works too. Okay. Feet, let's do some squats. That's one of the important things about learning how to have fun and enjoying our practice. It's really difficult to go ahead and do something morning, and it's painful. Also, one of the reasons why people start and stop next exercise, and they need things like get in shape for a wedding. That takes the fun out of it. So I recommend people push yourself. You got that extra 30%, save it for the rest of your day. You're gonna need it. It's hard to go ahead and push to 100% and actually enjoy it. Because you're only 1% from feeling like you're getting your butt kicked. Okay, let's do some leg raises. Your 70% may be different than others' 70%. It's all good. Just do to wherever you feel. You're slightly being challenged. You're still feeling like you're able to stay calm. The most important. Okay. Up in our feet. Looking good there, Finn. Yeah, getting that running down. Nice. I want to see some smiling faces. You can't be struggling if you're smiling. Yeah, you don't see anybody who's ever pushing it to their limit. Smile. Ain't nobody's happy pushing it to their limit. All right, let's do some kicks. You know, somebody may think like, well, what happens if I'm training for competition? What should I do? Well, do the same thing. And when you get close to competition, you start to push it to 100%. But you don't need to do it every day. Too much for your body to handle. Our bodies naturally progress. What happened yesterday? I didn't get my like this. And I said, I kick every day. Strikes. I don't even have to try to kick higher. Anything. I just kick. And my body just naturally just becomes easier. This is a perfect time to practice breathing with your movements. You'll find during punches, for example, when your breathing is synced in with your movement, it becomes easier. there's this natural rhythm in how you're breathing and how you're moving. And you can feel it when you're out of rhythm. You suddenly have to put in more effort. Let's do some jumps. Finish off some plank. Alright, so now we are done with part 2. Good job, everyone. Let's go into part 3. Easy, easy from here. Feet together, knees together. Right. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. Time to slow down our breath. Okay, come back up. Pancake split, so legs apart. Now let's just stay as calm and relaxed. When you feel tension, let go and relax into it. Try your best not to tighten and go into it. Instead, just let go and just relax. If you're stretching, you're not able to relax. Let's come back up. Let's go into a right leg stretch. If you're stretching, you have a difficult time relaxing because you're going into a position that's too straining. Take it back a little bit and focus on relaxing inside. I found that I spent many years really pushing myself on stretching, just like the way I did with everything else. And while I got more flexible, it didn't help me much with being able to be calm. It didn't help with my energy flow. It didn't help with my emotions. So when I started practicing, taking it easy, focusing more on the relaxation and being calm, than actually going further in my stretch. Let's go ahead and go to the left side, left leg stretch. And simply by doing the practice every day, which includes the stretching, I got just as flexible. So what I gained is the ability to relax and let go of my body on demand anytime I like. And when that happens, anytime there's situations where there's frustration or stress, and just let it go. No need to carry it. Let's do a side bend to the right. Right hand reaches over to the left inner thigh. Left hand comes across towards our right foot or right knee. We can turn our left armpit towards the sky for a deeper stretch. Alright, let's switch sides. Side bend to the left. Alright, come back towards the center. We're going to do a pigeon now. Right leg bent, left leg straight. Let's come down to a pigeon. And if you like, you can also go into a high pigeon where the chest is out. Either one, whatever works good for you. I feel like doing a high one today. I usually do a low one. And remember to keep your eyes closed if possible. Open it if you need to know what the next move is. This way we can bring our attention inside and focus on connecting to our body. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Left leg bent, and right leg straight. Come down, stay up. Go ahead and lay down on our back. Let's go into a spinal twist. We're going to take the right knee, bring it over to the left side of the ground. Make sure your knee touches the ground. Or we turn our head and body to the right. Remember to relax everything, tense only what is needed. Try to loosen up on our glutes, our feet, boost a little the tension in our right arm, right shoulder across the relax our face, relax the stomach. Okay, to the other side. Take the left knee, bring it over to the ground. Make sure your knee touches the ground. Or you turn your body head to the left. Alright, come back towards the center. We're going to do a double knee to chest. Take both knees, bring it to your chest. Hold your legs, wrap your arms around your legs. Keep the back of your neck flat on the ground. And try to eliminate all gaps between your legs and your body. Okay, let's relax. Shavasana. Keeping our arms and legs stretched out. Let's take a 7 to 10 minute break here. 7 to 10 seconds. 10 minutes. Good night. Okay, let's finish with the last move here for part 3. Let's go into a plow. Raise the feet above the head. Use the hands and elbows to support your back if needed. Feet together, knees together, toes pointed towards your head if possible. And if you got all that down, last thing to do is to lock out the knees. You're going to hold for another 20 seconds or so. Okay, slowly lower the legs back down to the ground. Go ahead and just stay laying on your back. We're now moving into part 4, breathing and meditation. Go ahead and close your eyes. If your eyes haven't been closed already. So we're going to do 3 minutes of breathing, followed by an exhale hold and inhale hold. For you guys watching, I'm just going to sit up here so you guys can hear me better. For you guys watching at home, or for you guys that are here right now, go ahead and just remain laying on your back. So we're going to be inhaling and exhaling through our mouth. 3 minutes of breathing. First minute, we're going to do it slowly. We're going to focus on bringing the oxygen into our stomach and our chest. And we'll let the exhale happen naturally. And then the second minute and the third minute, we're going to just increase the speed by a little bit. When we do an exhale hold at the end, all we're going to do is breathe out all of our air and just hold our breath for as long as we can. And then when we do an inhale hold, we're just going to take one slow, deep inhale through our mouth and then hold our breath for as long as we can. That's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now let's increase the speed by a little bit, go a little faster. Take a slow, deep inhale, as big as you can, and then exhale all of your breath and hold for as long as you can. Stay as relaxed as you can. Feel your body as you relax and sink deeper and deeper into the ground. Feel your body letting go as every moment you are melting more and more into the ground. Your thoughts are drifting away. Your mind is clear. You're sinking into a state of peace, deep relaxation. If your mind comes up with thoughts that you need to breathe, just remember that your body can go without air much longer than what your mind can think. And so simply by letting go and relaxing deeper, you'll be able to hold your breath longer. And finally, at some point, you will need to breathe in. And at that point, while staying as relaxed and calm as you can, take one deep inhale through your mouth, and then simply hold your breath again in the same exact manner for as long as you can. And remember that the longer you relax and stay calm, the longer you'll be able to go without needing air, needing to breathe in. Your body, your cells, every part of your body has more oxygen right now than normal through the deep breathing. And so all you have to do is just relax. And when you're done holding your breath, keeping your eyes closed, slowly make your way to a seated position. So now we're going to go ahead and do 50 deep inhales, followed by an inhale hold. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to exhale through our mouth. We're going to be focusing on the inhale and letting the exhale happen naturally. Okay, so let's begin. Go ahead and take one big, slow, deep inhale in through the nose and hold your breath for as long as you can. If you're still holding your breath, you can continue to hold until you're done. Before we go into a short meditation, we're just going to take a moment here to bring the awareness into our body and to feel the calmness and the relaxation that's inside of our body right now. And that feeling of ease, the feeling of our body in harmony. And every time when we do this practice, we finish off in a state of calmness and relaxation. And the more familiar we are of these feelings, the easier it is for us to feel these feelings of calmness and relaxation. And soon as we feel these feelings more often, it becomes our natural state. And when it becomes our natural state, we go about the day feeling calm, feeling relaxed, feeling at ease. And with situations that usually would get us stressed or frustrated, it doesn't bother us as much anymore. And we're able to find better solutions. We're in a state of peace and ease. We have more mental clarity We're less reactive when we are calm, when we are more relaxed. When our body feels this way, our mind also thinks this way. In a calm and relaxed manner, our mind becomes more peaceful. We naturally become more positive, and we'll find it easier to be able to silence our mind and just let the thoughts go. Because when we feel calm and relaxed, we're really feeling the energy in our body, which is calm and relaxed. And when our energy is that way, our thoughts are also that way. And the more calm our energy is, the less thoughts that we have. And that's why you'll find that if somebody was to sit in meditation, the longer they sit, the slower the thoughts become. And if one was to stay in meditation, at some point, the thoughts will completely stop. Because the energy has gotten that calm and that relaxed. And therefore, the thoughts will reflect the same way. So now let's just go and take a few minutes. We'll sit here and finish off our practice with a silent meditation. like to continue to stay in meditation longer, feel free to do so.